Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
You are listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business. And today I have the most incredible guest, Eszter Sebok. Eszter is a real estate investor, author and mentor. And our topic today is how to create wealth in real estate. Eszter, welcome to the Brilliance Business Show.
Thank you for having me, Mark. I'm so blessed to know you and to be here today.
I'm blessed to have a conversation with you today. Before I get started, I'm just going to make a legal disclaimer that Eszter is not offering legal advice or legal assistance. So let's get started with the show. Eszter, can you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself and your business?
Sure, Mark. Thank you. So I have been a real estate investor for 20 years now. I am also a licensed realtor in Ontario, that's in Canada. And I am actually from Hungary originally in Eastern Europe. And I grew up in a communist country with a very different mindset like the one I experience here. So we have more options, opportunities, and freedom to choose. And this made me very curious and more adventurous in the Canadian market.
Very good. And I've been lucky to meet Eszter at a real estate event. She knows what she's talking about. Eszter, who are your customers? Who are your clients?
People who don't know how to get started in investing or how to get into the real estate market. I help them to get ready because usually it takes a few months to get ready financially. And so basically first-time buyers and investors who would like to take their portfolio to the next level.
Now, do you recall a specific aha moment that led to the launch of your business?
Absolutely. I was in a 9-to-5 job going nowhere, and I thought I could do the same thing I'm doing now for myself. And I would be much better off financially with more freedom. So this is when I actually got licensed and I started immediately with great success, just helping people get into real estate and start investing.
That's a great journey. And just like you, Eszter, working 9-to-5, I just was not happy. I always had that entrepreneurial spirit, and even though sometimes life as an entrepreneur can be like a roller coaster and very up and down, I just cannot imagine going back to a 9-to-5 job. What really motivates you to jump out of bed every single morning?
Oh, that's easy. I'm so excited to help people or just anyone to reach their financial goals, to be free to spend more time with their family and what they're truly passionate about. It's terrible to not be excited to go to your 9-to-5 job or any job that you're doing. And this is also actually what pushed me forward to be an entrepreneur. And so that's basically what motivates me, just helping others fulfill their own goals and to break out from their day-to-day crisis, going one crisis to the next, paycheck to paycheck. It's no way to live your life.
I agree totally with you there, Eszter. And you're an author. What is your book about, Eszter?
It's just as we're talking about creating wealth in real estate. So I go through strategies to invest and take your portfolio to the next level.
And what is the name of your book?
Is creating wealth in real estate.
Very, very good. Well, we will all look out for that book. What sets your business apart and what unique need are you filling for your customers?
I do more than just buy and sell real estate. I offer mentoring and guidance, and I look for long-term relationship with my clients. So if there's anything else my clients need to feel good, I can help with those needs as well. I refer them to the proper channels. Some of my clients were struggling with finding a job because they're sort of pushing retirement, and it was very difficult for them. That made them stressful. It made them need to downsize from the house to a smaller house or a condo. And I was able to help them even attain a job. Or I help people also be in the right mindset to start investing in real estate, because you really have to think about money a little bit differently, what most people are used to.
Mindset is everything. I agree with you totally there. The mindset, especially not just real estate investing, the world of entrepreneurship and personal development, it's all about the mindset. Do you agree with that, Eszter?
Absolutely, absolutely. And when I speak to people, I always talk about mindset first, being grateful to be in Canada and have the opportunity to take advantage of the freedom that we have here. And it's only then I speak about the strategies. But I always start with gratitude first, and being in the right mindset.
And Canada is such an amazing place. I was lucky to go there in April, where I met Eszter, and
right.
It's such a collaborative, the entrepreneurship world in Canada, everyone really pulls together and collaborates together. I would love to move there as well. Why is your service especially important in today's modern world?
Well, first of all, you're more than welcome to come to Canada. We would love to have you here. It was great meeting you when you were here.
I'll be back.
That's great. Good to know. It is so important to have financial literacy. People don't think or plan ahead, and over 65% of Canadians don't even have savings. Can you imagine that? What will they do if something happens to them personally, or they lose their jobs? There's nothing to fall back on. Things change so quickly, and if there's nothing to fall back on, they will be in a really, really big trouble, right? So essentially, to answer your question, I help people with financial education, offer options, and set them up on a game plan. And then I help them put them into action.
Sounds incredible. Can you share a little more detail on the kinds of services and products that you offer?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for asking that. So as I mentioned, I don't just buy and sell real estate. I have a special relationship with builders as well. Those are pre-construction deals. And I help with fix and flipping homes. That's commercial properties as well, commercial sales or leases, and just find investment opportunities.
Amazing. Now, I would imagine you have all sorts of client success stories. What is one that really stands out?
Oh, there's so many. I really love helping people, and they're so happy when they move into their new home. So many great success stories, but the one that stands out is when there's a major change or transformation, when people are downsizing. And I think it's the most difficult transition people have to make. So when they are happy with the new place that is less than half the size of their original property, I'm so delighted.
I just love a success story. Now, how do clients typically hear about you, and are there certain life moments that usually lead to them seeking you out?
Yes, so because I've been in business for quite some time, and so I know a lot of people, usually it's through referrals. I also have speaking engagements. I do a lot of networking. I love meeting new people. And I
Me
belong.
too.
Yes, it's always good to hear somebody's personal story or their struggles. So networking is definitely a top way that I meet people, and I get referrals from people that are there as well because I know them for a while. I also belong to groups and clubs, BNIs, and of course social media and online channels, which is the new era, right?
I find your work fascinating, Esther. Is there anything we did not cover that you would like to share with the listeners?
Well, Mark, you didn't miss anything. Thank you so much for having me on here. There's just one thing I would like to mention. For those who are having a hard time making a step forward to break out from their paycheck to paycheck cycle, there is a better way for financial status. It takes solid strategies and planning and someone to show them how it can be done. See, the longer people wait, the more money they lose. And as time goes by, they could have capitalized on their investment already. Some of the properties have gone up in value over $100,000 in just a couple of years. Imagine what they could do with that extra money, fulfill their dreams, their passions, spend more time with their family and loved ones, just take a trip you always wanted, right? So I encourage you to get in touch with me. Let's talk about your goals and set up a plan of action together. I'm also offering a 30-minute free mentoring, and I invite you to take advantage of that.
So that brings me, Esther, to my last question. How can people get that session for free? How can people follow you on social media? And how can people reach out to you?
I have a website at www.ester.ca. I also have social media channels. I'm on Instagram. You can find me by putting my name in on Facebook as well. I'm on LinkedIn, Eszter Sebok. So you can get in touch with me anytime, no matter where you are, but especially if you're in Canada. I'm right here.
I've really enjoyed a conversation with you today, Esther. Thank you so much for giving me your time and coming on to the Brilliance Business Show.
Thank you so much, Mark, for having me. And it was lovely again to meet you at the beginning of this year.
You too. You have been listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.